This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. Transmission will commence momentarily. How you doing, guys? This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. I'm your host, Safan. You can find me on Twitter and gap.ai. Let's start the show. In this episode, this is my dog behind me right here. But in this episode, I want to talk about what I just recently got in the mail today. It's called Orgons, right? Orgons. Basically, there's a lot of, let me see how it is. Alright, this is what I just got. This hand size. I'm probably going to get more. Basically, let me tell you basically what an organ is, alright? And what's the origin of it. Alright, mine is a pyramid shape, alright? And there's a thing about pyramid shape has this power, this energy that it emits too. So we could cover that in another story. But, yeah, that's my organ. Let me talk about the organ and how it created, alright? Basically, it's an energetic protection. It gives you good energy, good vibes, right? And it enhances your life force in the world. It makes you feel better, resilient, and all this stuff, right? But let me tell you about the creator. The creator goes by the name of Wilhelm Reitz, right? He's a psychologist that studied under Sigmund Freud, right? But what he studied is psychology and psychology and try to look at my notes. Life force, right? Sexual energy and psychology, right? That's what his main thing is. But he's been searching on this thing about orgasm, right? Like how do orgasm work? Why, this is on another top. Is on a strange origin, right? But how I'm trying to make this as PG as possible. When you have orgasm, I'm sure some of you are experienced orgasm sometime. It gives you this euphoric feeling, right? This high feeling, right? And his study was what gives you that feeling? How is that? How is it produced, right? Right? How is that feeling produced? Because when people experience orgasm, there is is dopamine rush. Is a rush of pleasure. That's what it is. And he's experimenting on it, and he studied all these things about life force and energy. So he concluded that the thing that gives you this feelings of good energy is called organites, right? So he made this machine to put people in there, and it turns people in this life force, this energy that gives good energy, right? And it encompasses certain kind of materials, coppers, and it depends on its shape and it emits too. So if you're around this thing, you're absorbing the good energy that's around it, right? And let me see. And it has this property of healing the body. It heals the body, but it's not saying it's a cure or anything like that. It's just what's said is it's supposed to do. It's supposed to heal your body. Mentally, probably physically too. But the thing is that this guy, William Reitz, right? You can find him on Wikipedia if you want to. I'm giving you a small synopsis, but he before any of these information could go out, he was arrested by the feds, right? He was in prison, and they said that he was mentally unstable and crazy. So he was in prison the whole time, right? They confiscated all his studies, all his books, all his analysis, right? And they basically burned it or destroyed it, right? And then before all this stuff ever comes out, obviously it came out because people know about it. But before he could make it mainstream, he died in prison. So the government confiscated him. So it's like the Tesla. You know how Tesla is? They got him and then they burn all his stuff. So that's how the Fed works, right? They believe that it might be detrimental to society. So basically all his work was dead until it resurfaced. During like the spiritual movement and all that stuff, and people are interested in these kind of alternative healing property instead of go by the traditional Western medicine that people been using for decades and decades, and that's how it resurfaced. That's how it come to popularity. So I thought I might get one of these. So I ordered one online. Right, I already showed you. It's basically a triangle resin, right? And there's been it's like a plastic resin. You could make this, by household items. You can use coppers, rocks, organic material, but anybody could make this, right? It's like there's material you could buy like at Home Depot, and you just make this and order online. But the thing is, the controversy been going around that people have been censoring this. And a lot of people had got their had got their Etsy stores, eBay stores, or whatever people that sells these stuff, right? Closed down, shut down, and places like Etsy's, they claim that it's radioactive, right? That's radioactive, and to let you guys know, there's nothing radioactive about this. You can find these materials, you can find it at Home Depot and just make it. But it also goes to the power of the pyramid power. There's this book called Pyramid Power, or whatever it is, right? It's a book you can find online, right? It describes the power of the shape of a pyramid, right? The pyramid also emits kind of a frequency as well. You can find it in sure a book by Aleister Crowley. If you guys follow me, you already know who Aleister Crowley is. He wrote a book about pyramid and stuff. That's why there's this famous picture where he got the pyramid in his head, and yeah, there's something interesting with the shape of a pyramid that it emits, and then combine that with organites, it's even weirder because Orgonite doesn't come only in pyramid shape. I mean, there's a popular shape that comes in, but it also comes in spheres and all this augmented shapes. All right, the Orgonite is a compound of materials put together that is said to emit these good energy that it helps your body heal, helps your mind heal, helps you have a good imagination or a good thought process. And basically, that's basically in the going back to the news of Etsy's pouring these stuff from stores. They claim it as radioactive. There's nothing radioactive about this. It's just they try to say this to scare people, but anybody can make Orgonites if you have the proper material. People selling this. People have been selling this for years. Right? If you go to Sunset, Venice Beach, you can find people selling these on the street. Because when you in Los Angeles, there's a lot of spiritual communities out here, and they promote all these crystal like this purple amethyst I got. You guys wondering? All right, amethyst is supposed to help you heal better. The kind of energy it produces. But yeah, if you go to LA, you can find this thing anywhere. People could sell them. But the thing is, I guess, in my opinion, why they try to destroy it, because you can't regulate it, because it's made by materials you can make at home, and I guess it's a threat to them. I mean, if it's not a threat, why would they try to shut it down? If it's why would they try to silence it? Why would they try to ban it if it's harmless? So there's gotta be a reason why. It start to make people think like, why are you doing this? If it's not a threat, why are you so adamant of banning these stuff? But that's what I got recently. That's why I wanted you guys to know about what I purchased. This Orgonites. Let's try it out. It doesn't hurt to have it. I mean, if it does good thing, if it does good thing, might as well try it out. If it doesn't, you got nothing to lose. But a couple of bucks. You're going to lose a couple of bucks. But money come and goes. But if it does something, hey, that's a plus. That's a win-win situation. All right, why wouldn't you want a win-win situation? But yeah, I just got the Orgonites, and you guys should look into William Helms Wright's. Look into his studies and how Orgonites are made. I'm just giving you a basic snippets and what Orgonites is. But yeah, on that note, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll come back with you with some more videos, and you guys have a good day.